begin. We'll give it a go. How am I going to fare against my very first return Calamity boss fight? We are going to find out. So, welcome back to another day of the Calamity mod. It is a bright, beautiful, sunshiny day here in England, and that is why I'm inside playing Terraria, because as somebody who is quite fair-skinned, I'm actually afraid that if I step out into the sun, which I haven't seen in many months, I will fry up and become a literal chip. I go from me to Zoidberg in record time. But welcome back. We're going to start today's episode by heading to the desert, and that's because in the last episode, we stumbled across a very mysterious chest, but I didn't actually get to see what was inside of it. I know a lot of you were pretty disappointed that you didn't get to see what was inside either. Neither did I. All right, we're going to share in the same excitement today. So we're going to be picking that up, and then I think what we're going to be doing is preparing a full arena so that we can try the Desert Scourge. Now, here's the thing. I wanted to farm for a bow, like a bow that we could use during the fight. And I had it in my mind that you got a bow from the Storm Lions. Now, I looked it up, and apparently that isn't actually a thing. You get a bow from the other enemy, which we already have. And I didn't even realize yesterday that we obtained it. So that's great. That's something that's kind of knocked off the list. But let's go find this chest. We'll start there. And we'll just see what's up. There is actually a weapon to get from the Storm Lions, though. It's a summoning weapon. And I think I knew that. I think I knew it was either a summoning weapon or a mage weapon. Apparently, according to you lot, by the way, Calamity is actually rebalanced quite a lot. So, for example, I was loving the Bone Sword yesterday. Well, it's a vanilla weapon, but the reason I like it so much is because Calamity has made some adjustments to it. And that's very interesting. Even with golden armor, which kind of prompted me to talk about this, golden armor apparently now gives like a mining bonus, according to one of you. That's hard to track, though, considering it doesn't mention it on the item description. But hey, what can you do? Oh my god. Okay. Streamer luck has already kicked in. We got the Stormjaw staff straight away from the first thing that we killed today. Let's check it out. That's kind of cute. So this is a permanent summon, whereas the squirrel one that we have is like a sentry one. Real quick, because I forgot to mention it, help me in the algorithm by leaving a like on today's video. And also, if you like the channel, get subscribed. There's plenty more to come. So this one will actually follow you around. I really like that. So I'm very excited for today. Not because of the storm... Well, I'm trying to... Desert Scourge. There you go. Trying to figure the right name. No, I'm very excited because I'm off to go see the Batman tonight. It feels weird saying the Batman, though. It kind of sounds like a pensioner describing the Facebook. Like, that doesn't feel quite right. But I'm finally getting to go see Batman tonight, which I've been wanting to see for a good couple of weeks now. And you lot know me, I love the cinema. Like, why haven't I gone? I haven't gone because we promised Courtney's brother we'd go with him, which I'm actually very excited to do because he's a big Batman fan. But he has a life and he's not a YouTuber with loads of free time. So we've had to wait for him to be free. But it's happening tonight. I'm very excited. Full review coming in the next episode, I'm sure. You know, with filled with spoilers and... No, I kid. But for real, I'm genuinely really excited. Yesterday, I got a pretty mean-spirited comment from a person that said, I'm dying a little bit that as an American, you're trying your very hardest to do an English accent. And he accused me of looking up the phrase Narfam on Urban Dictionary. And I've been thinking about it ever since. Who's going to tell him? So this is Luxor's gift. Weapons fire unique projectiles based on the damage type they have. Some weapons are unable to receive this bonus. Okay, let's slap it on. Let's try not die here. And we are good. So I think we might be ready for the boss. The only thing that we don't have is armor, which isn't ideal. But oh my, yes. Okay, so with this accessory, we've just turned this bow from like a bow to something much, much more. And I think combined with this summon... I think we might actually have a good setup. The only thing like I say, the only thing we don't have is good armor. But will we be able to wing it? It's hard to say, to be honest. I got another staff. Yeah, today's a great day. Right, so we found the entrance to the Crimson. It was a bit of a challenge getting here because we're kind of getting bombarded with enemies with it being night and all. You know, Calamity is, increasing the enemy spawn rate quite a bit. But the good thing is, with our new accessory and this sword, I feel very confident. Not confident enough that, like, I think I'm going to ace a boss, but at least confident enough to stroll around. So I was meant to say this at the very start, but what did you all think of the channel redesign yesterday? If you haven't already noticed it, we have some new artwork from Mythical Water, and I just, honestly, I love it. I really wanted to hire Mythical to do it because I feel like they are kind of a part of the channel's history now. So the redesign is here, non-consumable. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. So you don't have to make multiple. Yeah, that's really awesome. But yeah, it's all looking different, and it doesn't actually stop there. So we have another redesign coming that's dedicated to all the members out there, especially all the OG members, which some of them will actually be hitting their 2-year anniversary next week. So keep an eye out, because members, you are going to get some love as a massive thank you. I really appreciate you supporting the channel and whatnot. Yeah, keep an eye out. So let's actually see how we do against the Snidrion now that we have a Bone Blade and all that. Damage-wise, not so great. Like, I mean, taking damage-wise, not great. But it's dead. Oh, another Snidrion. Let's try Rage against it. Not bad, not bad. Okay, cool. We'll actually see if it drops some stuff now. Okay, nothing. I'm trying to think what it used to drop. Was it victory shards? Is that what it was? So that's the arena complete. Hopefully it's good enough. But the good thing is, because this is now non-consumable, what we can do is, if we fail the fight, we'll just come back and give it another go. So I think what I'm going to go do is make up a bunch of nice arrows. I guess the best arrows I could probably make at this point are actually icy arrows. So I think what I'll do then, because I know where the ice biome is, it's, well, actually, do you know what? I should do this. This is way quicker. It's attached just underneath the crimson. I think I'll make icy arrows just to give us the best shot. A lot of you have been leaving comments about classes recommendations. I feel like predominantly people are leaning more towards Rogue, but I played Rogue not too long ago. Well, I say not too long ago. It's probably about 2 years since then, but it's one that I've done recently. I think the one I haven't done most recently is Melee. I haven't done a Melee run in a really, really long time. Like, I don't think I've actually played Melee since my first ever Calamity series, and that was, is it 5 years ago? It was 5 years ago. Ah, so I did not know that. I thought you could use red ice blocks like traditional ice blocks. That's really interesting. Okay, so we won't be making icy arrows. Instead, we'll be making boring flaming arrows. That's right. I mean, to be honest, it's not that bad, is it? Flaming arrows are decent. What's the benefit of icy arrows? Like, a tiny bit more damage, and do they work underwater? I feel like they work underwater, right? That would be pretty good. But look, I don't need them. So I think I should be fine. I'm very curious to see how this is going to go, though. This is obviously the first boss, so there's potential that it's not going to be an absolute train wreck, but there's massive potential that it will be. Are these both? Yeah, okay. I wondered if one maybe had a better reforge, but it doesn't. So I almost forgot. If I'm going to do this fight, I really should make a couple of buffs. So I'm just going to go through the world really quick and see if we can find... Oh, no, never mind. I've got one in my inventory. I was going to look for a mushroom. So let me bang these into herbs. Slap that in there. And I've already got iron ore. Okay, this is great. I'll tell you what. I'll put a couple of pieces into herbs. I just did that the wrong way, didn't I? I can't even think... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. All right. Don't worry about me. Just smooth braining it through the whole episode. It's fine. Regen, iron skin, and then we do have a couple of other potions. We do have thorns, we have archery, and we have heart reach. I am going to use these. Now, here's the thing. We could probably head up to the Sky Islands right now and go and get something like a balloon or, what's the other one? A lucky horseshoe. That's where the knowledge of playing two different versions of Terraria is messing with me a little bit. We could do that, and it would be beneficial. But I actually want... I want my Cloud in a Bottle. I want my Hermes boots. I want my... Oh no! Okay. Maybe a Lucky Horseshoe would have been a good idea. But I also want these two as well. This one, the Trinket of Chi, is not as essential. And I learned that from you lot. Trinket of Chi. So from now on, it's Cheapy Gaming. And that's the only way I'll be identified. Okay. So, buff up. We've already got one of those bad boys. I don't know why I went to spawn in another. I will put down some campfires to just say I did it. What's the benefit in Calamity? Honestly, no idea. Calamity has probably made it so that when you stand near a campfire, it's even worse. You feel lethargic. That's the kind of stuff that Calamity pulls on you. So, begin. We'll give it a go. How am I going to fare against my very first return Calamity boss fight? We are going to find out. Do you know what? Honestly, damage output is really nice. I'm actually shook right now. I can't believe it. Surprisingly... Oh, no. Okay. Right, let me get down here. I was going to say, surprisingly, Rage is actually building up quite slow. I thought if you were next to a boss, it would charge up a little bit faster than a traditional enemy. But there are upgrades. Like, I imagine there's probably a permanent upgrade that makes recharging faster. There's probably an upgrade that makes it so it does more damage and all that. Like, I remember there being stuff like that, but just can't fully remember. Okay, so we do have a first Rage. We're going to use it straight away. Let's use it. There we go. Awesome. Obviously, our health isn't looking ideal. So we're going to have to... Oh, I don't know. Look at that health. That's grim, innit? I think our chances of surviving the rest of the fight are probably not that strong, because I want to assume that as the fight goes on, it's probably going to open up more attacks. But I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. Maybe it gets weaker. Maybe it feels lethargic itself. It's like, you know what? You are a good foe. I may as well just kind of roll over. So if we could get an adrenaline... Oh, yeah. That might actually be a game changer. Let's see if we can pull it off, though. I mean, I'm not expecting much. I feel like I've just messed up the brute of this boss. Let's see. No, okay. We're still going. Oh, okay. Well, is it a game changer? Is the damage output any better? It's not bad. So which one is it? Is it adrenaline that you don't get all the benefits of if you get hit during the adrenaline shootout? Or is it rage? Somebody may have said in the last episode, but I may have already forgotten. That's fine. Yeah, all right. Shockingly, we're still alive. Oh, it's great. You know what? I think a bit of muscle memory's actually kicked in, and I didn't think it would, because when I have a break from hard Terraria boss fights, you know, I usually don't tend to kind of retain those skills. Like, I played through Calamity Death Mode before. It was many years ago. But I remember, like, I played something else immediately afterwards, and I was just shocking at it. So there we go. The depths of the underground desert are rumbling. The desert wind is blowing furiously. The desert scourge has been defeated. So it's already started a sandstorm. Now, I wonder, did it start a sandstorm so that we would farm out a particular enemy? I'm curious. Or is it like, hey, you bested me. I'm just going to make this biome slightly worse for you, sir. Snidrion. Yes. Okay. Let's use Rage against it. I think it might be Rage that gets a nerf if you get hit during it. Let's see what item we get. So the Desert Scourge, the Great Sea Worm, appears to have survived the extreme heat and has even adapted to it. Not me, not on a day like today. What used to be a majestic beast swimming through the water has now become a dried up and gluttonous husk. Please, come on. It's my Tinder bio, which is a joke. I don't have Tinder. Instead, I have an amazing girlfriend. Okay. Let's open this up. Do these give permanent buffs anymore or not? Sandy Angling Bag has a chance to contain various fishing gear. We'll save that. A Quiet Sand Cloak. +1 defense, 5% increased movement speed. Press none, because we haven't assigned a button, to consume 25 of your maximum stealth to create a protective dust veil. So how does stealth work? I might actually have to Google this. So we got the Storm Spray. This is a mage weapon. That was a good fight. That was a really good fight. Victory Shards. Yeah, I remember those. I remember. Do we give it another go? I might give it a quick another go with the Storm Spray. and see how we get on. But honestly, I feel like I'm just tempting fate here. I'll give it another go, since it is free. So it's only just clicked with me. This is where I probably should have done the refight with Malice mode. But I guess in a way, what I want to do is probably farm a weapon that I feel confident with. Because we have the Storm Spray, but we have no mana. So it's like, what's the point of using the Storm Spray to do Malice mode when I'm obviously going to die and not really benefit from it? But we will do Malice mode because I'm curious to see what it's like. I didn't read the description of it. If it's instant death, like you can only be hit once, I'm curious to see what I could do, but I don't have a lot of faith in myself. I am definitely not a no-hitter, and I never will be. I mean, I'll give it a go, though. It's not like a moral stance. I'm just like, never. I would never. No, I would. I mean, I'd give it a go. What I'm saying is I'm not confident in my abilities. We've all been there. So I'm going to put some of these... Ah, yes. Okay, so Ocean Crest is what you use for the biome below the sand biome. Cool. Rover Drive activates a protective shield that grants 15 defense. Do I need it? Yeah, all right, I'll give it a go. Bam. What do we get? Oh, Rogue, yes. Oh, it's been changed. It's been altered. Is that the accessory doing that? Sorry, wrong accessory. It's just dawned on me. Yeah, okay, it was the accessory. Look at me being big brain today. Oh, and I got my protective shield. Yeah, I really like that. That's cool. That is really cool. So that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.